am the Donald Trump.
Biden said that if you vote for Trump and you don't vote for Harris, you're not black.
Do you know those lids on Starbucks cups? You know those white lids?
What the?
Say, okay, I understand. I love you, but you're wrong.
If you don't vote for Kamala, then you can unfriend me. Welcome to the Real Talk After Dark podcast. It's me, the one and only Donald J. Trump. Tonight, I'm hosting the one and only Real Talk After Dark podcast. I'm so excited. Ryan's sitting the night out. It's going to be me, your standing newest president of these United States. So thank you. Thank you all to all my supporters who, you know, Biden called us garbage, but we're going to show him we're going to clean up this states and we're going to clean up America and make America great again. Isn't that right, Dalton?
That is true.
Yes. Are you excited to be in my presence?
I'm very excited.
Yeah.
I'm almost speechless, you could say.
I'm sure you are. If you want my autograph after the show, let me know, and we'll do all that fun stuff. But we may have an appearance from Kamala later, and I think we have a wondering Joe Biden. Joe, what are you doing? You're not even in the race. What are you doing? You're not even. Hey, don't touch my hair. It's real. It's real. 100%. It's real. Yes, it's real.
America can be defined in one word.
I'm not even a child. I'm not even a little small child, Joe Biden. Gosh, you little weirdo. You're not even in this race.
I'm really surprised I wasn't the victim in that.
Welcome, everybody. DJ Adams doing a stand-up, wonderful, 100% accurate Joe Biden impression. Very good. Very well done. And I know because I've been with Joe Biden. I know.
Oh, jeez. I thought you were being method there for a minute, the way you were just looking off.
Where
Character.
I don't even know how long I can stay in character because it was too funny.
where
No,
am
I'm
I?
just kidding. It's me, Joe Biden. I mean,
Oh, God.
You done fucked it up.
it's me, Donald J. Trump.
Joe Biden.
You see what you did there? You see what you did there? You think he fell out of a coconut tree?
Okay.
Coming out with a swing and a hit and a home run right off the bat.
No. That was a swing and a miss.
So,
But,
people of America, citizens,
hey,
everybody
hey,
watching this,
hang on.
Republican or Democrat,
you.
we're going to have a fun.
Fun podcast tonight.
Hey, dude, shut the hell up for a minute.
I'm
talking.
No.
talking, okay? I'm
It's
talking.
right. You really are Joe Biden.
I'm talking.
Okay.
Okay.
Before we get into this, I need to take a minute and address something very, very important, okay? Because somebody thinks that people forgot about something, but I was waiting for a specific moment. I want to congratulate you on 8 years of sobriety.
Oh, yeah.
right here on the podcast, because I felt it would be much more touching than,
Well, how
hey,
about
congrats.
14 years?
Yeah, that's nuts.
How about this man? Where you at? I know you're hitting 100. aren't
Today
you?
is the 2nd, so that would make it 92.
Ooh, we are right around the corner.
92 years.
92 years. You heard it here.
And that's very Joe Biden.
Yeah,
All right.
we are doing this before the election, so this is it'll be out after, so this will be interesting. But yeah,
So, you got any good political movies you like?
I don't know. Should we go talk about movies and then get into it, or get into it and then talk about movies, or just as it comes as it goes?
I
I
say,
think go something light first and then
Yeah.
get into it.
so
What about something? What about The Interview, the very controversial film that Seth Rogen and James Franco put out a while back about going to Korea?
oh
The
yeah,
interview and everything. I can't
Never
get my
seen
hair
it.
to. I can't get my
dude,
hair to
it was,
stay
it was
Trumpy.
funny.
Yeah.
It's just falling apart.
It's falling apart.
We
But
could
the
find a wig.
interview was, I remember how widely spread that was, and how it was going to get banned from the state. Like, we were never going to see it, and then they finally aired that bad boy.
And then you find out that Kim Jong-un thought it was hilarious.
Yeah.
Oh, geez.
Yeah,
And it's-
he watched it and he loved it. I'm like,
He's like,
My favorite song is Cutie Petty. Fireworks.
Baby, you're firework.
Oh gosh, that
I
there's
gotta
gonna
see
start.
this.
So,
Start something. That's gonna start there.
so
Ooh.
I'm going to go with a little bit older film.
Oh yeah, what you got?
My favorite, ironically, is called My Fellow Americans by some of the
Fuck the
greatest.
American president.
Yeah. So it's by some
You
of the
said my
greatest.
fellow Americans.
My Fellow Americans.
Wait, what about American president? You were talking about that earlier.
No, I was talking about My Fellow Americans.
Oh, okay.
So
Same but
it's,
different.
It's
You.
if you've not watched it, it's been out about 30 years almost. We got one guy on the Republican side, one guy on the Democratic side. Turns out they've hated each other for 30 years. They get set up, accused of murder and a bunch of other stuff. And so they go on this whirlwind adventure. Come to find out they both really liked each other and end up running together as running mates in the following election. It's nonstop comedy, and it's like makes you stop and think for a minute. Like,
Yeah.
maybe not everybody is a piece of shit because of their political views,
True.
which I think, we as Americans have lost that hindsight.
Yeah. For sure.
Political. I would say Black Sheep, just because
Dude,
it's funny. But
I
is
got
it
it on
much?
my list.
Is it?
It's
Yeah,
not.
Okay,
It's
I was
not.
gonna say, I
It's
don't know
not
if you consider
presidency, but it's still
They are running
two
for
people
election.
running for governor.
Mayors or governor.
Mayor. Yeah, one of the two.
It's still a political movie.
It is.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I know
Vote
there's
for
like
Donnelly.
not much politics in it.
Yeah.
But
Whenever he's in
I
the
was wondering if
parking
he's so
lot,
qualified.
when he's in the
that.
parking lot, he's like, "Vote for Donnelly." It's like, "Ma'am, my tie, ma'am, ma'am."
When he gets up on stage,
There you go.
he goes back in the backstage. He's getting all baked, and then he goes out on stage.
Oh my gosh!
I
What's
sure
some of
wish
the,
I
what's
should
some
have
of the
some
quotes?
Twinkies right now or something.
What's some of the quotes he says? Because he gets pretty like American dream
I have
he's
not
like,
seen it in so long.
he's like, "Yeah, America." Yeah.
The only thing I remember from that movie overly vividly is him falling down that hill and then still managing to put the envelope in the mailbox. What the
Yes.
hell was that all about?
Right.
Okay, so before we
Yeah,
get
that was on my
more
list.
into the movies and stuff like that, here's a little interesting note about one of our candidates this year.
Oh boy, here we go.
Donald Trump is the only former sitting and currently running president to ever take a Stone Cold Stunner from Stone Cold Steve Austin.
Oh, that's true. I remember seeing that. I didn't watch it live, but I've seen the clips on YouTube,
Yeah.
bro.
He's also the only president in the WWE Hall of Fame.
Is he actually in the
Yeah.
WWE?
Yeah.
Oh, I remember him and Vince McMahon had a whole
Yep.
shave my head bald match or
Yep.
something.
And he's also the
Yes, that
first.
makes sense.
He's also the first president to beat a woman. That's not bad.
Yeah, that sounded bad.
In the race for president, because he is now your president.
He's making a bold claim.
That's gonna backfire real bad the next day. And all I can say is that at least I can be a man and say congratulations to all the supporters for coming.
Because you got what you want.
Hey,
Enjoy another year of Bidenomics. Because
Bidenomics.
Biden even came out and threw you under the bus recently. I saw that. I saw it. He said you were involved with every executive decision along the way. So, you want another 4 years? Then congratulations. You got it. But, too bad I'm in presidency now. I'm the 47th president. Suck it up, buttercups.
wait, is he the I thought he was the 48th.
I think it's gonna be 47. He was 45th and 40. And he's gonna be 47.
Wow.
I'm pretty
I
I
sure.
left
don't-
my phone over
I think
there.
that
I
I
should
don't
be
ever
on
pay
this
attention to
stuff.
numbers.
I should have wrote down some notes
But-
on it, but
you know,
the funny thing is like we've talked about before, is that on both sides you could see the hate
Oh,
on
yeah.
the one side, hardcore on the blue side,
Well-
because we can sit here and I can joke about both sides because, like, I honestly, I mean, a lot of people can agree, even some of the people voting for him, that they're both not really the best
Right.
of people, and nobody's perfect, and we all make mistakes and some stupid decisions, and we move on or whatever, and people grow, and we don't know what you know what I mean. I don't know, but,
But-
he's the best to run the country. I
but,
feel.
talking
And
about
he is. Yeah, I am.
talking about hate.
Too bad I'm the president, Trump, because now you're going to jail. They're throwing you up. Lock him up. Lock him up.
Too bad I won. No, I won. No, I won. No, I won.
That's just for the
So
in case either one wins. Now we got
you can joke about both sides though. That's what I'm saying.
Yeah.
The other side
But-
though, you say one thing about come on, la, la, then everybody's all
Oh, yeah.
freaks out, dude.
See-
They say your name wrong once, they come after you. Probably people like
You're saying her name wrong. It's not come on, la 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 la.
Before I get into an interesting subject matter, talking about the hate from both sides, here's something that people should really find interesting.
That
Okay.
the school bus is yellow and the wheels on the bus go round and round.
Very
Don't
good.
you just love a yellow school bus?
They're very good. But
What is going on?
so Donald Trump recently
Literal
got
quotes.
endorsed by not only Buzz Aldrin, who again is a diehard Democrat as far as I know.
dude, you had freaking a Kennedy switch side for the first
Exactly.
time.
That was my point. Robert F. Kennedy Jr., whose family is diehard Democrats for the last 100 years or more, has switched sides and endorsed Trump. That should tell you something. From one of the greatest political families in the history of the United States, has jumped ship and is supporting the Republicans.
You want to hear something that really pissed me off recently, and it really kind of broke my heart, and I lost some respect for this person. And I feel like he did it because his ex-wife is a Kennedy, and he's a
you're talking about
Republican.
Schwarzenegger?
And hold up, and he's Republican, and she, they're Republican. I think because he switched sides, I think he's upset over that, and he's switching sides to like prove a point, or just to just I don't know, whatever. But yeah, Arnold Schwarzenegger is a Republican. I am a Republican, and I am voting for Kamala.
Yes.
And that
know
really
if
my
you-
action hero. That really
I didn't know if you'd
She's
heard
saying-
about that.
no,
yet.
I did.
If you listen quiet enough,
I
you can
did.
hear the heartbreak
So,
in the voice.
Dude, yeah, it sucks,
so
man.
something that
That
you and
breaks my
I
heart.
dealt with
I
this
mean,
last
but I
week.
still, but I can at least be a cool, respectful
Yeah.
man and say that's his decision.
Yeah.
And like I said, I lost a little bit of respect. That doesn't mean that he's not still my action hero, because I look at him in that aspect than in the political light. So that's his choice. I mean, it's still whatever. I mean, everybody's got their right, but I don't come after somebody whenever they say you vote for Trump. All of a sudden they attack you and come at you. And all of a sudden you're racist, and apparently the Biden were garbage. All this stuff. It's ridiculous.
So him and I dealt with something this week. He commented on a buddy of mine's status, talking about how he was voting for Trump and
yeah.
all that. And this lady comes out.
Oh, your buddy was talking about how he was, or Ryan was talking about.
He commented on my friend's status.
I think it was
So-
respectful.
So
I wasn't mean or rude or nothing.
No, very, very polite, very respectable. This lady goes, is the only reason why you guys are voting for Kamala Harris is because she's black? And I told
No,
this,
he brought up the race card after
not
I
him.
mentioned the
was her.
Biden. I mentioned the Biden quote.
Yeah, it was
And
her.
all of a sudden it was like, is it because she's black?
So
I'm like,
Yeah, I was with you when that happened. You might have told me something.
I was
about
like, what?
So
yeah, I've been
I
called a
said-
racist, and I have no moral values because of my decision to vote for
So
Trump.
I
It's
told the lady, I
ridiculous.
said, would you please do your research? The woman is not black. And she comes back with
You see all her accents?
this
ridiculous.
quote talking about her race.
Mm-hmm.
And I'm guessing I get made to feel stupid because if you read it, it says she's half Indian, one quarter American, and 1/4 Jamaican.
when you're talking about Indian, like,
India.
She's
okay,
Indian.
I was right,
So
She's Indian.
or what kind?
yeah, so
You know?
I'm like,
And not to being racist, I say it as it is.
none of us went back and we all three just kind of like, she made herself look stupid. It's like, did she not realize that she just basically admitted that Kamala Harris is not black at all? She's a quarter black.
And even if so, man, like I've said before, it don't matter your color, your skin,
Yeah.
your sex, your gender, whatever. If you can show that you have what it takes to be running president, running the U.S. and all that, then I'll vote for you. But otherwise, I'm not seeing it from that side at
Right.
all. And I know Trump is going to do something. He's already got his team put together and everything. So the day it happens, they're not wasting time trying to hire people in, and they got
Right.
they're ready to go. They know what they're doing. And the funny thing is actions speak louder than words. And he doesn't need to tell you step by step what he's going to do. He's already told you he's going to close the borders, this and that, and he doesn't need to tell you how he's going to do it or whatever. He's just going to do it. Watch him do it. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So
And her being the border czar, letting all these mother effers in. I've let them all in.
It's like 10 million, probably plus.
It's ridiculous.
More than
Under her and Biden's
By the
watch.
Biden
It's just
administration.
ridiculous. And it's like,
So
it's all there, man.
I was reading the news this week that Trump already has a play in motion because both sides are afraid this is going to be a repeat of 2000. So I don't know if you remember what happened in 2000.
Everybody's freaking out whenever
when
they
Al
won.
Gore
happened
and
year after.
George Bush went against each other.
Oh, completely different.
In Pennsylvania and Florida, they demanded a recount. The count was so close that they couldn't really tell who was going to win. And these are two key states.
Mm-hmm.
So they've already got it in motion just to be safe that if that happens again, we can get an automatic recount. And so we don't have the problems of the 2020 election.
Mm-hmm.
I give both sides respect for this.
Right.
Because they're trying to make sure that we don't have, because right now they're both tied at like 48 apiece.
Dude,
in the polls.
the more interviews,
Kamala's doing, the more favors she's doing for me because she's really dropping.
You know, there's
really
that one
dropping.
interview that everybody really wants, though, from her. Like JRE.
yeah, Joe Rogan.
So
You watch that, watch and listen to his and JD Vance, bro. And then she wants him to go to her for 1 hour and tear down the studio and take it to her when it's just easier. You know how it is. Just go to the studio and do it.
So, here we are. This is Wednesday after the election. So I don't know what's going to happen,
Well,
but
it's all said and done. But,
I give them respect for
like I said, I'm
taking
calling
the
it.
advanced.
I'm calling it.
Yeah.
It's gonna be me.
I still pitch the idea to do like a live special with the like election going on in the background.
Doing the Trump dance. Do the Trump dance. Do the Trump dance.
And they also said that because people are
Nice.
thinking we're going to have an
Thank
answer
you. Thank you.
Very nice.
Tuesday night. So by the time
interesting.
by the time you drop this, we may have just found out who won.
Honestly, I should drop this like that way people have something to listen to during the election. I should drop this Tuesday night.
Yeah, I mean,
I should. What do you think?
An early
There we
Tuesday
go.
special.
because they're
Election night special.
I don't know, but everybody might be watching the election.
There's the title of the podcast.
Election night special.
Yeah, there you go. Because
With special guest Donald J. Trump. And unfortunately, Kamala.
Thank you, Trump. It was nice running against you. It should have been me. I'm a sore loser.
now,
Oh my god! The way you
they're-
put your shoulders up like that.
so they're afraid that we're going to have another insurrection or riots, and then there are some that are worried that we're going to have Biden might call for martial law, which
Really?
what happens
See,
in
that's
that
what
case.
I was nervous that if Trump gets in, it's going to be bad, and people are going to blame it, of course, on Trump. You know, social media will go crazy. This is happening right now because of Trump. It's happening because they want power
Yeah.
and they want to stay in, and then they're going to.
So what'll happen is if
gonna be
they
bad.
enact martial law, Biden stays in until martial law
law's
ends.
over.
And
What,
that-
under what grounds would you in
it's an
Invoke that.
it's an executive order he can do automatically.
I think there would have to be a reason, but
No.
I don't know.
No,
Bro.
they
Yeah,
don't.
I don't know this stuff.
Yeah, they don't.
it's-
They don't have to have a reason.
It's nerve wracking. All I gotta say, man, is things go bad and everything. Just don't panic, don't fear. Find secure ground. I mean, take care of yourself. Be able to prepare to take care of yourself. Make sure you got everything ready to go on lock. I mean, I don't know.
I mean, like,
Before it gets worse, before it gets better, it's got to get worse. Is the saying, right? Before it gets worse, it's got to get better. Before it gets better, it's got to get worse.
Hide your
Type
wife, hide your
thing. I
kid.
mean, seek Jesus for reals. You know what I
very,
mean?
very, very true.
No
And,
joke.
You saying that? I don't know if
Speaking of rallies, I'll tell you,
yeah.
I want the rally that
That's-
says that Jesus is king and that he's welcome at the
Thought you
JD
were talking
Vance
about the
Trump
foods.
rally.
No.
But then you go to a
Did
Kamala
you hear about
rally
this?
and they drop the Jesus is Lord, and she's like,
You're at the wrong rally.
You're supposed to be a smaller one down the street.
Yeah, I think you're meant to be at the smaller one down the street.
I was like,
and
did
everybody's
she,
praising her, and she's like,
I'm like, did she really just say that? Like,
pretty
really?
crazy.
straight up, bro.
It's like,
What in the F's?
like
the F?
So I've got friends that live.
F.
I got friends that live in London. I've got friends that live in like New
France,
Zealand. I
I
got
see
friends that
down your
live in
underpants.
Australia. And we all talk, and they ask me, "What the hell is wrong with your government?" Because they see this stuff
I don't
playing
know,
out.
but I'm gonna fix it. I'm gonna fix it. Don't you worry.
and
But I mean,
Okay.
like, is it really like their I think it's obviously everywhere in the world is different. But I mean, like, why are they watching our politics? We don't watch theirs.
exactly. Well, I mean,
Stay out of our business.
what I don't
Is it just that
understand is
entertaining?
could be, but what I don't understand is why we enact rules for their for their political parties and stuff. Like if like Kim Jong Un, decided that he was going to bomb South Korea.
Mm-hmm.
We consider that an act of war, and we jump in. Why? Why can't they fight their own crap? Why do we have to send them?
Yeah,
And this is where I got pissed this year.
keep it real, brother.
About 2 weeks, about a month or so ago, we sent 1.4 billion or some shit
They
like
keep
that.
sending it to both wars. Here you go, Ukraine.
Yeah.
Fight for Iran. I hear Iran fight. They keep sending money back and forth. And
but-
then guess what they give the Florida people? Who
Well, not just Florida, but
I mean,
Yeah.
it's $750 freaking dollars. What that?
But I'm like,
What the?
yeah.
Excuse my French.
No.
Excuse my French.
Nope. No excusing it because it's
Excuse
unacceptable.
me. Excuse me.
And that's what pisses me off. It's like we're really going to send people money, but yet we're, as they say, trillions of dollars in debt, supposedly.
Screw the American people.
I mean, do you think that's like really the case? Though? I mean, you'd think somebody would like take the checkbook away at some point.
Well, I mean, we have the ability to create infinite amount of money, which
Dude,
Yeah,
you want to talk about something that
but I mean, you do that, and the
People
money's
need-
no good.
talk about something
Sorry.
that people need to watch to realize what's in front of them. If they just open their eyes and listen and they can see the truth, they live. That movie was really speaking to us. Remember that movie? I think it was John Carpenter's They Live. They
Oh,
live.
yeah.
Where they put on the glasses and they can see the alien
Yeah,
people.
oh, yeah, you're talking
and
with,
the signs will show
The
like
wrestler.
yeah, you're
the
talking
signs will show something on there. Roddy Piper.
Yeah.
Yep.
And they'll show something on the board, but when he puts glasses on, it says like obey.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like,
Hey,
think
I've
about
seen it.
that, dude.
It's pretty
so
crazy.
you know what Trump is going to say on Tuesday at the election?
I win.
Nope. He's like, I'm here to chew bubble gum and kick ass.
That's
and
the
I'm
line.
all
Okay.
out of bubble gum.
We got to get it from the man himself. I got to tell you, I'm really digging this podcast. It's very after dark, and I love it. I love it. I enjoy it just as much as my time on Joe Rogan. But let me tell you here now, American people, I am here to chew bubble gum and kick ass. And guess what? I'm all out of bubble gum.
That's actually one of my mom's favorite movies.
Oh
Dude,
my god.
they live, man. I had to bring that one up because like that one like was almost it was just I don't know.
I was sitting there thinking of some movie, like a newer movie that you were talking about that I haven't seen, but yeah,
Yeah.
that's a
They
good
live,
movie.
dude. Classic.
Here's a political movie that most people don't think about.
What's that?
Welcome to Moose Point.
Never seen.
Oh yeah, that's a,
It's Ray
it is.
Romano and Gene Hackman. They're
It
running
is,
for
isn't it?
mayor or something.
Wow.
And it kind of reminded me of like the election now because like bitter rivals that talk, crap on each other the whole movie. And I'm like, man,
It's probably like a earlier version of the campaign with Will Ferrell.
campaign. I was
Yeah.
gonna bring that one up. It's on the list too.
Zach
yeah,
Galifianakis.
dude, I love that movie. Yeah.
That's what it sounds
So
like.
anybody got something to say at this damn table?
He's like, I sniff my own farts.
Dude. Oh my god, the whole family, the
Yeah.
little dogs.
Honestly, in that movie, Will Ferrell's like Trump and Zach Galifianakis is like
Oh yeah.
Kamala. Oh wait, hold on. No, that's
No,
bad.
I would
'cause-
say he's more like Biden.
I was gonna say that that's bad because Zach Galifianakis characters win. We don't want that. Come on, la, 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 la.
Come on, la, you going down.
But
Just hypothetical, she does win. We have a first man. How insecure does that guy
I'm,
feel?
I'm like,
No, it's the first woman. Not,
Same difference. You never know. You might pull the Texas switch. Happens a lot
is she even
nowadays.
married?
Yeah.
Is she? I don't know.
I don't know, but
I
it's
don't know.
not.
I don't know jack shit about it.
Do we really want a vice president though that's
I'm just saying
made friends with school
hypothetically.
shooters?
Yeah, exactly.
Do we really want a vice president who made friends with school shooters? I mean, come on now.
Yeah.
He said that straight up in a speech. He's like, I've made friends with school shooters.
Yeah.
Oh shit.
Yeah. We want that? But I know that a lot of people, they try to hit back with that. Well, you really want a felon as a president?
Yeah. I don't care.
People act like it'll be a first. You don't think that
Yeah.
what some of the presidents did back in the day would be considered. I mean, you can't really compare the times,
Oh,
but
you
they
can.
would be felons.
Yeah.
I mean, you know what I mean? George Washington, Andrew
Oh, yeah.
Lincoln.
Well, I mean, think about
They
that.
fought hard and they were owned slaves.
Think about this.
Not saying that that's right or okay,
George-
because it's not.
George Washington would definitely be a felon because he committed treason.
Yeah. Boom, right there.
Ooh.
What's up,
Yeah.
people? Our first president.
Yeah.
What's up?
Our very first president
Damn.
technically
People
committed treason.
forget times. And it's funny because Harris and all them is, their campaign is, we're not going back. We're not going back.
Going back where?
Bro, they are going to be going back and repeating history. And
Yeah.
that's what they say. History repeats itself.
Yeah.
And people
No.
fucking tend to forget that what you got it. That's why you got to work better.
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 We'll
We'll build better. Make America great again. And we will.
like I
If
said,
martial law is not decreed by
martial law.
Joe Biden, he won't even know where the button is to declare martial law because he'll be all over the place. He won't know what to do. He won't know what to do.
but like I said, I mean, my friends that live overseas, they've literally asked me, my thoughts on things, and I'm like, think about this: we have a president right now. Yes, he's 78 years old. Okay, first off, shouldn't be in office at that old because that's just too damn old.
Yeah, people need to retire at some point.
If
They
retirement
got
age
people
is
in there for like 30, 40 years and they're old. They need to get the
65,
fuck
right?
Yeah.
out.
No, that's a senior citizen age.
no,
Same
it's-
thing.
yeah.
Nothing against that, but I'm just saying.
But somebody brought up a point that Biden has been in politics now for over 50 years. Okay,
Run for presidency how many times before this?
this is
Two or
his
three?
third time, I think. And what has he done in the last 50 years? Nobody can think of anything.
Yeah. And then
He
you
got-
ask her, what have you done or what are you going to do? And she goes,
Well, we've done a lot. There's still more to do.
Now, before she got into the presidency, apparently she did a lot as an AG over in California. Okay, that's great. That doesn't say now. I didn't know who the hell she was.
she's put so many people in for weed, which
Yeah,
is crazy.
that's ridiculous.
And then there's an interview that came out where she talked about, they're like, have you ever smoked weed? And she's like, yeah, I've smoked weed before. And she does her laugh afterwards.
Yeah.
She goes, and I inhaled.
She's Jamaican.
And it's like,
Rasta.
so it's like, that's, you know what I mean? I don't know.
But like,
It is what it
But,
is. And all I know is that,
yeah, I know. I just noticed it.
why would you do that?
You got another battery?
Okay,
How much battery does it have, though?
47.
That's probably because it overheated.
No, you probably when you clapped your hands or something.
No.
All right. So where were we?
Are we back?
Yeah.
Back with Mr. President.
I think the camera overheated. And guess what? America is overheating. And under my watch, America will not overheat again.
But okay. So like I was saying though,
When we told Mr. President about the ghosts and the spirits that shut off the camera every now and again.
Oh boy.
but like right now, like I said, in an interview in the late, I think it was the 70s, he had just gotten into Congress, and they said, how does it feel to be, one of the only politicians that probably can't be bought? And his response, and I quote, is, "What makes you so sure I can't be bought?"
Trump said that?
No,
Oh, I was gonna say.
Biden. It's like, who the hell says that? And then who goes in speeches that he's given over the years? You can look it up online. He talks about being the top of his class and a couple other things. And like Walter Cronkite did some, fact checking. Turns out he was at the bottom of his class, and he was there on some kind of scholarship. He was a failure in college, and we let this guy run the country. He literally, in the middle of the White House, as you saw when I walked up, says, America can be defined in one word. A Fußminigen. The hell does that mean? And then,
knows?
Who knows?
I think it was Independence Day earlier this year, he craps on a dignitary. I'm like, what?
Uh-oh, intermission. You're
gonna have to do something about that camera. Oh,
buddy. So, sorry about that. Like I said, under my watch, we will not have glitches or overheating or batteries going out anymore. I will make sure that the GoPro company fixes all those issues.
Unlike me, because one of the first things I'm gonna do when I get in is, you know, those lids on Starbucks cups, you know, those white lids. You know, and I get my lipstick all over them, and I'm just like, you know, it's so annoying. Like, when are they going to change the color? And when I get in, I'm going to change the color on the lids first thing. I swear.
Well, considering the fact that Starbucks doesn't support our troops, I don't patronize at Starbucks.
Well, bro, that's what she said.
Yeah, that's
And,
great.
you know, that we don't have any active military out on active duty right now.
Right. Yeah. So
That was funny.
No, she
did.
legit said that.
And then
I know.
Ameri-
So-
and then they panned to like the.
So
Yeah,
the
they were like,
military
so where
base-
the fuck
Yeah,
are we then?
And I started
I mean,
laughing.
I'm not.
Right.
I don't mean to laugh at. I'm not
Oh, no.
laughing at them. It's just funny their response to
Yeah.
that.
Yeah.
They're just like, "Where the fuck
Yeah.
are we then?"
I'm like,
Jeez.
it's like, how can you be that
I
stupid
don't
to say
know, man.
that?
All I know is that it's literally it comes down to all the lefties are gonna be super pissed and annoyed, and they'll cry whiny babies when Trump gets in, because he is in. Maybe we'll see. I think so. I think so. No, I think he is, man. He didn't survive that assassination for nothing, man. God was on his side that day, and he's meant for more, and he's got more of a purpose, and he's not done yet here on this earth. So he's coming in. He's going.
Which assassination attempt?
That's what I
Well,
was
I
thinking.
mean,
Wow,
definitely
you're-
that first one,
one-
especially when he stands up with that American flag behind him. He's like, "Fight, fight!" You know what I mean?
Yeah,
Like,
golf
stand up
course
for your
one?
right. So he should have been like, "Stand up for your right to fight, to party." No, it was great, man. I mean, I'm not saying that what happened was great. Just that. I mean, it's such an iconic image, man. It's gonna be in history books hundreds of years from now when we're all dead. Like just that image. They're gonna be like when they tried to assassinate. You know, oh man. But no, it's gonna be like I said. They're gonna be little whiny babies and all that stuff. And at least I can at least say like if that's who you wanted and she wins. And she does get in, and then down the road when the Biden stuff like it gets even worse and all that stuff. Then and people start complaining like they did with Joe Biden. Remember how many people started complaining?
Oh, yeah.
And some people even said they regretted it.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? And so when we get that again and you start regretting your choice for that, then that's on you
See,
again.
like-
And then for everybody who's not voting, that's like standing back and watching somebody, be bullied or something. You know, it's just being a bystander basically and not having a say, like you're walking away from it. I mean, you have no say in it either. I'm just saying.
You know, if you
just
don't
get out
if
and
you
vote,
don't
do your
vote,
thing. I mean, it's you already did at this point.
yeah. If you don't get out and vote, and
So we can't tell people to get out and vote.
if you don't go out and
I
vote,
voted
and
earlier
the
today.
he and the left side wins, when things get worse, they have no right to complain
Exactly.
because they keep talking about how
And then
Trump is for Agenda 2025. Turns out that they had to backtrack on that because they're like, yeah, he's for it. He's like, I don't even know what the fuck that is. Like legitimately, he goes.
people
"I don't
say
even-
his
I don't-
name is all over it. Though.
Yeah, he's like, I don't even know what that is. He goes, so he had to have somebody explain it to him. He goes, why the hell would I support that? He goes, that's stupid.
They haven't seen the true colors on the blue side yet. They're definitely going to with Trump being in
So,
and Biden and Harris deciding to declare martial law and some shit going down.
have you been paying attention to this E. coli breakout at McDonald's?
Oh boy,
heard something about it, like,
Trump
a
works
while
at
back.
McDonald's
Oh,
one
so-
day and he calls it E. coli breakout. It's
So-
all Trump's fault. Did you hear that from all the lefties? It's
Well,
Trump's fault.
here's the
memes.
thing.
The memes.
So
The memes,
all
they're
the
everywhere, but I love
states-
them. I love the memes.
All the states that have been affected by the E. coli breakout at McDonald's, they're all red states.
Oh,
Every single one of them. And I'm like,
What's that? Say?
that's not coincidental
Trying to
at
get
all.
people sick to not get to the polls or
Like,
kill them.
I'm like,
Lose some people
could
who
it
didn't
be-
vote early.
Could it be a fluke? Sure.
And then we were talking about the bombs that are being placed.
yeah, and
People are leaving bombs in the ballot houses and have blown up
ballot
two of them.
boxes or
in-
whatever.
Was it New York? People blew up two of them in New
I
York?
forget, but yeah,
Somewhere. Florida, California, one of the big states, I think. But yeah. blowing up people's early votes, mail-in votes.
Yep. So it's like, how do you know whether your vote was in there or not? You're like,
Yeah, it's ridiculous.
you can't. Will you just go vote again? And
It's like The Dictator with Sacha Baron Cohen. But it's not a comedy no more.
The Dictator.
Remember The
That was
Dictator?
hilarious. I
Yeah.
went and saw it in theaters, actually.
Did we go see it?
I don't know. I remember
good?
seeing it in theaters. It's
But-
possible that we went and
But
saw
you
it.
know, it's ridiculous that we have to live in a society where, you know, if the left wins, the right's pissed off. If the right wins, the left's pissed off. It's like that's not why we committed treason. Again, you know, big felony. You know, we committed treason, fought for our rights to practice our own law and all that. Nah, our forefathers would be just immensely pissed off.
And people forget what they fought so hard for to get us to where we are today.
Yeah.
And then we want to take everything for granted and be ungrateful for everything.
You know,
And then once a month, or, you know, for the 30 days of November is the only time you start people saying how grateful they are for certain things in their life.
exactly.
You know, and I'm not saying you need to post all the friggin' time because you can just tell people that, you know, I tell you all the time that I love you, that I'm proud of you. So like, they might not be daily, but I try to remind you and just tell you because I do, you know, care.
Every
you know,
night
and just
before
reach
bed.
out and say hi. Yeah, and try to reach out and say hi. You know, see how you're doing. If I see a post of yours on Facebook, I reach out and see how you're doing, stuff like that. And people just, you don't have to post it, but it's the one time a year where it's almost like people gotta pretend what they're grateful for.
But you know, one thing that really gets on my
I'm not
nerves
saying
is
that they're not grateful for it. I'm not saying that they're not
Is-
really grateful, but
so. One thing that's really pissing me off is I'm seeing it more and more that if you vote for Trump and you don't vote for Harris, you know, you're racist.
Yeah.
Okay.
look at all the slubs
Why-
they're pulling in for Harris too last minute.
Why the hell do you? Why are you racist if you vote for one person?
Exactly.
What does race have to do with it? What,
I know. I'm immediately a racist
you know?
because of Trump.
Did you see where Biden said that if you vote for Trump and you don't vote for Harris, you're not black?
Yeah, I did.
And I'm like, what the?
saw
What the
that.
hell does that have to do with it? Yeah. I'm like, what does that have to do? Why is it if you vote for one, you're a racist, but if you vote for the other one, you're a bigot, and you know you want abortion and you want this and you want what? When the hell did it become about, you know, color of skin, you know, where you're from, you know, your social economic class, you know,
Yeah.
what happened to politics?
Smell the desperation.
Hey, did you see him gobble on that turkey leg?
You didn't see that one yet?
No,
Okay.
The baby
Yeah.
dressed as a turkey,
no.
and he went down on it, and he went
Literally
the
put
whole
his
thigh in
mouth.
his mouth.
All right.
As Ryan would say, he
And
gummed
another
it.
baby, yeah, he gummed it. And another baby, he put his whole foot in his mouth. And the parents are just like,
The president gummed my son.
See,
The kids were looking at him like,
well, I don't mean I don't know what their kids were, if it was male or female, or
well, it's
they even
2024.
assigned it gender.
I was going to say you can't assume, but you know,
Inspect the
but
undercarriage.
Here's a little fun fact for you. So,
people think that's okay. Wake the fuck up.
Here's-
Reality.
but here's
You
the
need
facts.
help. You need Jesus. For real.
Yes, agreed. But now to make Ryan laugh for a moment. Let's dissect the word politics.
Yeah, here we go.
Okay, first word, poly means
Poly.
many,
Along came Polly.
and then
movie.
and then ticks, blood sucking leeches.
Yeah.
So
why I hate politics.
what are Democrats? They're a bunch of blood sucking leeches.
They are.
got him.
And what is it? What is it? The like 12 of the last 16 years or something like that. They say like it's been all blue, all Democrats. You know what I mean? We barely had any Republicans.
Yeah.
The last. There's been more Democrats in office.
Yeah.
You know, with Obama in there
yep.
and handing it right off to another Democrat.
And you know, okay, I will say this. No, he's right. When
What's your problem? Look at me.
What's your problem?
when Obama ran the first time, okay, I thought that was. I'm not gonna lie, I thought that was cool. I'm like, somebody finally,
Yeah. Yes. Yeah.
you know,
Yeah.
you know,
Yeah. I am Obama. Yes.
and
Yep.
it was interesting because 4 years
Donald
earlier
Trump.
they had a movie called Head of State.
What about my
Chris Rock.
movie with The Apprentice? The Winter Soldier plays me.
No.
It's pretty cool.
No.
Except he doesn't have his arm, because obviously he's not the Winter Soldier. He's playing Donald J. Trump.
No.
Donald J. Trump.
But like I was saying, so the movie is based on, a black man runs for president and wins. So I'm like, yeah, they were only 4 years off. I'm like, that was pretty cool. But,
Family Guy, or not Family Guy. The Simpsons didn't even get that one.
Yeah.
Yeah.
They talk about,
Dude, they've gotten every motherfucking
they talk
thing.
They
about
literally
Donald-
got Donald Trump coming down the escalator.
Steelers, yeah, doing the same
Escalator,
thing.
yeah.
They predicted everything.
What were you saying, though?
But they talk about how Donald Trump, if he gets in office, all this horrible stuff is going to happen.
Didn't happen the
All
first
right.
time?
Okay. Now, does anybody remember the worst thing that happened to America? We had a president that tried to sell us to Cuba. Who was it?
Ding, 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 ding.
You really don't know, do you?
Ding, 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 ding.
It was Nixon.
Ding, ding, Nixon.
What political party was Nixon?
I'm gonna open all the classified ads. I'm going to tell America everything. I'm going to show all everything. I'm going to open John F. Kennedy. I'm going to open Reagan.
we all know
and I'm
who
going
did
to open
that.
9/11. And I'm going to open everything. And Hillary Clinton's going to jail.
It pisses me off because nobody can name a bad thing that Trump did while in office.
Oh my gosh, dude. All the lefties and Kamala supporting.
Kamala supporters, they have a lot to say about me. They have a lot.
Yeah.
So you can't say they don't, because they do. They have a lot. They have a lot against me.
And, they're saying that
But who
we're...
can run a country better? Me. Who has $7 billion in the bank? Me.
Probably more than that.
They're saying that, we're dealing with Trump's
Talk
economic
trillions.
economic procedures now. And I'm like, really? So we're dealing with shit from 8 years ago, huh? Really? No. We're dealing with stuff from the last 4 years.
Yeah.
What about the fact that she can't even answer the dang question?
No.
She dances around it. How are you going to fix it?
Well, we've done a lot, but there's more to be done.
What have they done?
And she'll always bring up Trump, though. Like,
Yeah.
that's
And
what,
Trump, he did this, okay?
it's
Trump
like she's
did
very
this.
familiar with what he did.
Yeah.
Surprisingly,
Well, who cares what Trump did? What are you going to do?
I don't know if you saw this, but Joy Behar on the Voice or The View, sorry, two different shows. On The View, she's a very anti-Trump. Okay,
They used to love him on The
yeah.
View.
You know what she? Well, of course, it was before he got into politics. But she said something really interesting the other day that kind of caught me off guard. She said that if Kamala wins, the first thing she needs to do is she needs to pardon Trump. Because she's she's like, I don't want him to go to jail. She goes, I don't think he did anything, too terrible. I'm like, wait a minute.
She said
A
that?
diehard Democrat who has been anti-Trump for the last 8 years says that
He didn't do anything.
Yeah, we need to
We got
pardon
her.
him.
We got her.
Interesting, And
You heard it here.
Heard it here
And-
first,
and I mean-
folks. On Real Talk After Dark. We got her. Going down.
Gerald Ford, he pardoned Nixon when he tried to sell us to Cuba. So why not?
They're gonna sell us to Russia. Let's have China don't bomb us first. And they won't when I'm in office. Because I made a deal with them. I made a deal. You know me on Deal or No Deal. Just kidding. That's a different show. I'm on The Apprentice. You're fired.
So when Trump was in
You're
office,
fired. You had me on your show, and I loved you and supported you because I'm a Republican. But you know what? I'm gonna be blue now. I'm gonna vote to Kamala because come here. Go vote to Kamala now. I'm right here.
Well,
when Trump was in office, I lived in Belleville.
He's just like, we're going to move right on past that.
Gonna move right on past that. Just like Kamala on the border and all the immigrants coming through. We're gonna move right past it. But not with me in office.
Continue. Argo, fuck yourself.
So
Anybody catch Argo? That's a
No.
politician movie.
So gas.
Best picture. Best picture. Ben Affleck. Anyway, moving on. Best gas.
Gas was under $1.50.
Oh yeah, I remember how cheap it was. I remember living how easy it was.
And I remember my nephew, he goes, has gas ever been this low? Because he was
Shoot.
14,
Long
15 at
time
the time of it.
ago, in a galaxy far, far away, in my last term,
I told him,
there
I
was
said,
such a time.
I said, dude, when I started driving, gas was
such a time.
gas was 76 cents a gallon. And he goes, what the heck? And I'm like, yeah, gas was affordable back in the day.
Crazy.
And we still bitched about it. But back when gas was $4 or $5 just a couple years ago.
Oh my gosh, that sucked.
I know. I took a picture of it, and people thought it was the system was
Here we
broken.
go. He's gonna tell the story again.
Again,
14 cents.
under my term, it will be 14 cents.
That'd be
But
awesome.
maybe $1.14.
Still, that'd be awesome.
Yeah.
You know, if we
be
paid
nice.
$1.14 for a gallon of gas, heck yeah.
Yes. And I will do that. Don't you worry. Within 6 months of my presidency, you will see a big change. You will see that change.
But, you know,
Change is coming.
honest to God
That
truth,
might be.
and this is for any Democratic
here we go.
supporters that are listening.
Real talk. Listen up.
I would really like for you guys to comment and tell me
Uh-oh.
what Biden and Harris has done in the last 4 years.
Bro, they will hit you with. I've been hit with a list of what they've done. They act like it's such a big deal.
What have they done?
I don't remember. I don't know. I didn't listen.
The only thing that
I just
they
read
did,
it. And I'm just like they. I was like
He said they gave me a list.
No,
I didn't say it
no.
was my list.
The-
I don't
the
know.
only thing that
Just
I-
skimmed over it.
The only thing that I know that they did is they successfully negotiated the return of Brittany Griner coming home, who has done nothing but bash America, bashed America while she was in a Russian prison. Has been hateful towards the Constitution. It's like, if that's how you feel, stay the fuck over there.
She got traded for an illegal arms dealer.
Yeah.
That's
That's-
crazy.
that's
She's
a-
a
that's
basketball
about-
player on like
But
Over a little
in
weed
the,
pan.
in the same breath, there was a Christian missionary who was in prison over there.
and they left him.
Yeah, he's still there as far as I know. Like 2 years later. Where were they? But because she's in the WNBA and she makes like $40,000 a year playing basketball because she sucks.
She's not good.
No.
Shit, I don't know.
I think
No.
there's one girl in the WNBA that's like making $1 million and that's it.
Dude,
Yeah.
oh, damn! Get out of here! Damn.
Sorry. I'm so sorry.
But
I'm sorry.
Sorry, Kamala was trying to get bumped to host status by sucking my,
But-
just how she got to where she is now.
but
Sorry, I just had to get a little.
well,
Ace
okay.
Ventura.
So him saying that, he's not actually wrong.
Uh-oh.
If you
Come
actually,
at me.
No, if you
Is it
actually,
because she's a female?
Nope.
Is it because she's black? Is it because she's this?
she's not black. I'm not so sure
Come
about
on,
being
get
a
out of
female.
here. Thanks for having me on the podcast tonight, okay? It was nice to run for presidency. I'll try again in 2028.
But apparently, before she got into
Good
politics,
night.
she was a call girl.
a what?
A call girl.
Get out of here.
Explain.
She gone.
She was a professional.
escort?
Yeah.
Okay.
And I'm
I'm
like,
gonna get hate for that.
and-
My bad.
Name for her to
Cut.
call
and
girl.
and I'm like, she was what's called a political call girl. And
Cut.
I thought somebody was joking about that, and I went and did, and sure enough, she was. And I'm like, the dude that gave her her first endorsement when she ran this year was the guy that she was
Doing favors for?
appointed to as a call girl. And I'm like, that's really
A coincidence?
yeah. I was like, okay, because like I said, I didn't know who she was. But again, I just wish people would give me factual evidence of things that they have done, positive or negative. But nobody can seem to give me anything. All we've had is scandal after scandal after scandal that I've paid attention. They blame Trump for the insurrection on January 6th. Dude wasn't even there. He literally went on line on
Twitter,
and
formerly
literally
known
said,
as Twitter, now X, like the pornos, except without two of the X's, just one. Don't mistake it. Don't mistake it,
and
kids.
he literally told people not to do anything stupid. He doesn't support violence, doesn't, and it's like, but yet it's all his fault.
You know who that was?
No,
YouTube were canceled.
that's great.
They've been canceled.
But I just
That's great.
so we've had
You're not canceled.
He was telling everybody not to stampede or
we had
Bum rush there.
the incident in Milwaukee. The Floyd.
Floyd Mayweather. No.
All I know is if
George Floyd.
This is our
George
last
Floyd.
podcast. It's been real and it's been fun, and we appreciate everybody enjoying it while we had the Wi-Fi and internet before martial law went into effect. It's been real. Excuse me. That's what I think of
Kamala. Because if I can come on and say that we're all garbage if you vote for Trump,
That's my Biden
But,
impression.
then I can say, you're a burp, Kamala. You're a burp.
I just
You're a burp.
You smell like one too.
I just
And you know it.
I can't name anything that they've done that's been worthwhile.
You're right. You're right. I don't know.
That's the sad thing and I've tried to think, and nothing. Food prices have gone up astronomical.
I think they said, what was it, a 14 to 16% increase on basically just about everything?
More than that.
Bro, don't you dare. Trying to make
Trump looked that good
Somebody-
because it wasn't that good. It was just great. It was great.
Somebody did. They were talking about this on Facebook the other day.
Here we go.
They had looked at a food order that they had placed on Walmart in 2019.
Yep.
Okay? And it was
Big difference.
$70.
70. Guess how much it was again? 270.
Close.
Oh.
It was like
It wasn't over a tree.
no, it was like 260 or something like that.
Listen to that.
They're like, it was like 114% inflation increase in just 5 years.
Yeah, and people are like, I'm done. I'm not even going to make it sound like I'm trying to bash or make fun of anymore.
But
need to
5 years ago, I could go to the store
I
and
don't know
buy a
what
gallon of
happened.
milk.
Did they all get
for
dropped on their head
$1.09.
when they were kids, or what happened?
Onto their own head.
Eggs right now for a carton of eggs, it is $5.
Yeah.
That's
I know, dude.
ridiculous.
That's why I grow my
How
own.
about we not complain about it and just be like, Trump, 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 because he's in office. Yeah, yeah, let's celebrate Trump's win. All right. Na, 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 na.
Gorgeous.
All the lefties over there are going to be like,
You all voted to be against women. You all voted against women. Now women have to do what men are told, and they can do their own choice, and it's their body, and this and that, blah, blah. You just ruined it for women.
you got to hear that.
Well,
Got to hear that.
they said that Trump is against transgender reassignment, all that
Yeah,
shit.
yeah,
And-
that's another big thing.
and-
People they think it's okay for kids at 10 years of age to do that, but
Exactly.
you have to be 18 to have smoke cigarettes. You have to be 18 to get a tattoo. You have to be 21 to have
That's the
fucking
thing.
drink alcohol. 16 to drive, but it's okay for them to chop off their fucking dick or their tits whenever they're. I'm sorry, I get a little
No.
uncensored there,
So-
but for real, at 10 years old, that's okay.
Yeah. So Trump literally
That's not cool.
He literally
Stop
in an
pushing shit on
interview-
kids.
Exactly.
Tired of it.
He literally said in an interview, he goes, I'm against transgender surgery if they're a child. He goes, if they're 18, I don't give a shit what they do.
Right? Yeah.
He goes, but a child isn't, mentally.
They got puberty
developed yet.
blockers. You can stop your puberty. Think about what that does to your body.
One of my nephew's friends, a kid that he goes to school with in Greenville, since he couldn't get transgender reassignment surgery because he's like 15, 16, he went into his car, hacked it off with a knife, and apparently hit a nerve somewhere, and now he's paralyzed because
so
he did
sick,
it. He
man.
did it improperly.
It's ridiculous.
And I'm like,
And people think that's okay and are for it.
Yeah.
I've seen on social media even a kid or a mom hold their like not even
Is he,
like 6-month-old
how's he
kid.
paralyzed? Like,
Apparently, some nerve he hit caused him to, he can't feel his legs at all.
damn.
Yeah. I don't
That's
really.
ridiculous.
This is just what I was, told. And I'm like, that's just really fucked up. And I mean,
It's stupid. It's dumb.
It's
It
just-
doesn't need to happen. And
No.
you know where all that fucking confusion comes from? It comes from fucking Satan. Compare what people want to say. Spiritual warfare is a thing. And what does Satan want to do but confuse you and take you and destroy this world and get as many souls and as people as it can? Dalton's like, I'm going to take a sip of water here with this awkwardness, bringing up devil.
well,
Awkward.
It's always the devil with your mama.
when I was in high school, okay, I've been out almost 20
okay,
years
bro.
now.
Real talk.
Cheers. It's okay.
Okay, I've been out almost 20 years. Like we're planning our 20-year high school reunion right now.
You okay?
Yeah.
None of this shit was around. we didn't talk. I'm sure there were transgender people. I don't know. I don't remember 20 years ago, but
Thailand's always been a thing.
It's just definitely not.
but
I mean, I don't know. I mean,
this-
I know
this
they
shit
say it's our
wasn't-
lives, get your own, stay out. It's, mind your own business. I get that. But at the same time, it's like, when you know somebody who's doing it, somebody, you know what I mean? You got to speak out on it.
Yeah.
I don't know. It's
like
just,
my brother.
what are you doing? What are you doing?
My brother's a minister. Okay,
Men are men, women are women.
and we've got friends that
Mr.
are.
Rogers said it best, remember? Only boys are boys from the beginning. And only girls can be girls from the get-go.
We have friends that are gay,
and only boys
transgender,
can be dads.
whatever. And we're not being judgmental towards
Hear
them.
this?
No, not at all.
And that's the thing is, if you vote one way,
I still care and
you're-
respect for you, but I
you're-
just know that there's right and wrong. You go down to the basic human right and wrong.
It's like, okay, I understand. I love you, but you're wrong.
Yeah, but I mean, but my thing is,
for knowing that you're wrong, and I respect you for knowing that you're wrong.
But-
and let's move on.
like he said, you can't smoke, you can't drink, you can't do anything until you're 21.
Yeah, but all that's okay.
Not
is that okay?
not even kids who go to war at 18
Why is that okay?
can have a beer. I mean,
Can anybody explain that? Why is that okay?
So I was thinking it used to be different back
Why
in
is why is it okay?
older days.
and that's the
But
problem.
I'm
is-
also not asking people who are for it. So you guys don't really have a defense for why it's okay. So I get that because it's not okay.
Well, nobody's been able to give me a definitive reason as to why it's okay for kids.
Yeah,
But
it's because they're trying to get to the kids.
I mean, like
Why do you
I
think
said,
America's #1 in child sex trafficking?
yeah. But I mean, if you're 18,
Shit.
do whatever you want. I don't care. That's your life. But if you're 10 years old, no, that's not okay.
Nope.
It's look.
I thought, dude, I was hearing something for the longest time. It's
The
okay.
only thing I haven't heard is the train.
Donald Trump, you're a little too loud. You gotta stop it. And I'm like, okay.
But it just
We probably should come down to our winding down in our last 10. Probably should. Unfortunately, wrap it up.
Unless you guys want to do a 2-hour special, but that might be too much for the audience because that was like our least popular video. It was Boys Night Out because it was so long and people can't stand it. People can't stand it, so they skip through it.
Well, I mean, it just. I wish we could go back to, like I said, when I was in high school. None of this stuff was, topics.
6 months at Pizza Hut in high school, I was able to save up to $3,000+
Yeah,
easily in 6 months. Save it. Save it.
yeah.
On top of spending what I was,
Yeah.
you know what I
What
mean?
you needed.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So, I mean, who knows what I had spent? I could have been another couple thousand.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Because it was just, and that's like, mainly it was the tips I put back. I put my tips back and used my paychecks for like, back then you had to pay for your minutes. Pay for your minutes.
Oh God, I
yeah.
hated that. And see,
So-
You had a car
When-
back then, too.
when
Yeah.
I
you had to
was,
pay for
But it was still
insurance,
cheap. You could
stuff
get
like that.
$5 would get you. You could cruise
So-
the back roads for $5.
I
Cruise
think,
the back roads at night for
I think
$5.
you guys would have been in like 8th grade at this point when texting became a thing.
Oh, I remember when you had to
You might
dial.
have been in 8th grade.
No, I didn't get
would've
my
been
first cell
what?
phone until I was a sophomore.
So back my junior year, which was 03, texting was a new thing. And I hated texting back then because it was called
You don't even like it now.
No, it was called T9. So you had to like beep, 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 beep,
Hit the
beep,
same button like 3 times
Yeah.
to get to a letter.
and it was 25
Thinking
cents.
about going back to that just because I'm so sick and tired of apps.
It was like
Just text and call me.
it was
That's
like
it.
it was like 15 cents a word
No,
or
you-
a text, and then like 25 cents a picture.
Oh, jeez.
And it was like, dude. And then you had to pay like, I think it was like 50 cents a minute on phone minutes and stuff like that.
Should we talk about the movie Civil War since we're about to have a Civil War? Or AKA World War III?
That's not a
Or,
political
oh my
movie.
gosh, 9/11 wasn't an inside job.
Yes, it was, bitch.
Prove to me it wasn't.
Fahrenheit 9/11, the documentary.
Yeah. Prove to me that 9/11 wasn't an inside job, and I'll.
Look at how it falls. Controlled demolition, anybody? I had somebody told me, dude, whenever I said that, I happened to just call out that it was. Somebody said that basically I'm being disrespectful to all those who died and those who didn't die. I'm like, that doesn't take the fact the way that,
Yeah.
that what happened isn't tragic and that people did die. But the fact that regardless if it was actually happened or was planned, people still died, and I'm not taking away from that.
Here's an interesting
You know what I mean?
thing for you. Okay, so April 20th, 99.
420.
What happened? What happened? What happened
So I was
that day?
The
thinking,
day 420 was
April
invented.
20th, what?
What April 20th, 99? What happened on that day?
1999.
Yeah,
Oh, that was the combine. You brought that
Exactly.
up. You brought that up on our 420 podcast because you were just like, and I want to bring up a happy 25th anniversary.
No,
Y'all
And we
start
were like,
clapping.
no, he
No.
did. And we were like, TJ, why are you celebrating that? Why are you bringing that up? That's so dark.
no. Here's
He did, bro. He was
here's-
like, happy
hey,
anniversary.
here's the screwed up thing.
Jesus.
Hey,
What's wrong with this kid?
what happened on April 20th, 99?
When you just say Columbine.
We bombed Bosnia.
Oh.
Didn't know that, did you?
No. There's a lot of things I don't know.
My own mother didn't even know that. Because an hour
look over here.
Because
What's happening over here?
an hour earlier, Columbine was all over the news. No,
Why did we blow? Why did we bomb them?
I don't remember. But
Think about what's happening when the
I-
school shootings go down.
Yeah,
They're like, we'll take care. Well, I shouldn't do a Donald Trump impression.
Well-
But they're like,
We'll take care of your family if you go and do this suicide mission and kill all these kids at this school.
and they're like,
Yeah, take care of my mom. Thanks.
Cancel.
But like seriously, like
Cancel.
none
put
of,
that in
none
there.
of,
We're
none
all
of
about
us
jail. They're arrested and everything.
none of us
gosh.
that are old enough have any recollection of why we bombed them, what was going on, because all we remember is Columbine. And you know there are people that are going around saying that Sandy Hook was it was an inside job. It was a
Just sad.
I was 7 when this happened, so this is all like I wouldn't have known.
what Sandy
anyways.
Hook? No, Sandy Hook, you would have been
No,
high.
Columbine.
No, yeah.
Just everything
but-
that's going down. It's just so sad, regardless. You know what I mean?
Somebody said that
We gotta
Sandy
quit
Hook
killing each other.
was used to incite something. It was something. I'm like, really? It couldn't have just been some whack job just shot up the school because they're
Well,
fucking nuts.
I'm pretty
I
sure
mean, every
the
time
Dark
you turn the
Knight.
news on
I'm pretty sure the
anymore,
Dark
so-
Knight Rises movie theater was just some wacko.
oh, yeah.
Not unless that was a distraction, unless something else was going on in July of 2012. Anything else going on in July 2012?
2012, that would have been around the time we were looking for Bin Laden, I think. So it's possible. I've always noticed in big moments, like I said with Columbine, you know, look over here.
Mm-hmm.
We're doing this over here. But hey, look, shiny toy. Look.
So
Like
many
I said-
people are going to be like, no. It's like, you really think our government cares? Yes, our government cares for us. Oh, this is just in your head. You watch too many movies. Blah, 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 blah. And it's like, no, we're
My brother was
not
15.
woke. We're awake.
My brother
Y'all
was
woke.
15 in
We're awake.
99. Okay.
Big difference, mother.
My brother was a freshman in high school in 99. And we remember everything about Columbine, you know, and, you know, we pay attention to politics. He had no idea about us bombing them over there. And he's like, we did? And I'm like, yeah, apparently an hour afterwards.
We're going to
We're going to do a fun little magic trick before this podcast ends to determine, even though we already know the winner by the time this comes out, but we're going to determine a fun little outcast winner. Here I hold a blue pen and a red pen, and I'm going to mix them up and put them behind my back, and we're going to decide the fate of who's going to win this race right here, right now.
Who wants to pick it? Who's the winner? Who's the winner? Oh no! No!
You want to know why?
No, it's
Now you gotta-
blue for the audience.
The pen is blue.
The pen is blue. The gosh damn pen is blue.
So,
Why couldn't
look,
you have picked red?
Because-
You couldn't pick me.
because look.
So let you pick it. Okay,
So-
hold on.
So I picked this over here. Something's happening over here that you're not noticing.
Okay, no.
No, there's so much pressure.
Pick.
The right one.
Shut up.
Just pick it.
We're both
The
upset.
color and the cover. Just do it. Just do it. Oh, damn it. It's blue again.
So,
Sorry.
okay.
All right. I
So-
will say
so-
for all you Kamala supporters, congratulations.
Nope.
I'm not gonna be butthurt.
Nope,
I'm
nope.
not gonna be butthurt. And also, if she actually does get nominated, she actually wins.
I was like, she already did get
and she actually does do better things, definitely than Biden or Trump, whatever. She actually does good. I will gladly man up and apologize and say, wow, you guys were right. But you know what? We'll see. But Trump gets in. I don't want to hear no cry baby, because I'm not going to turn around and be like, I told you.
Let me let you in on a little secret, though, okay? So,
But she ain't going to do good. But whenever she does if she does get in, I got to do one more. If she does get in and she does F things up like we've been saying, I will say, or should I say I won't say, I told you so.
but you see here. So, in wrestling,
My turn.
Hold on.
My turn. My
in
turn.
wrestling, we call this momentum 101. See, I picked blue, he picked blue. She's going into this with momentum. Statistically, if you go into a big pay-per-view with if you go into a pay-per-view with momentum, that means you're losing. So she's got momentum going in, she's going to lose.
She's going down. She's going down, down, down. We're not going down. Down, down, down. We're not going down. Yeah.
This is why you don't do drugs, kids.
I don't do drugs. I don't do drugs. I may have sold drugs once or twice when I was younger. Maybe. I don't know. The media will lie. It's fake news. They'll say whatever they want.
It's fake news. It's fake news.
But movies, politics, all that stuff. I don't know. I just say, can we all just fucking love and care each other?
Nope.
Fucking understand each other a little bit better. Stop quit judging so quickly. All that stuff.
That's
like,
asking for too much.
I just honestly, I won't be too upset when EMP strike and they take out the electric grid and we're all without electricity or even Wi-Fi, internet. Without that, I'll be okay. You know why? Because then you all can have a little dose of reality.
Little dose of reality. Because there's more to life than your phones. You're all living your little perfect world in your phones. And you say, oh, I'm doing so good. Doing so good. But on the other side, you're just begging and aching for likes. And then when you don't get them, makes you depressed and sad. And guess what? I will turn that around. And you won't be sad again.
Okay.
Yeah.
On that note.
Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. I appreciate it. And thank you for welcoming me as your 47th president. Thanks for having me on your podcast. It was a wonderful night. Donald Cass, Donald J. Trump.
On that
Out.
note,
Thanks for the support.
hey, shut up. On that note, make sure you get out and vote. I mean,
No, dude, what did we say? This is after the fact. People done voted. And if you didn't vote, like I said, you got no say.
yeah, because we have a lot of other
Closing thoughts.
things we got to vote on.
Who'd you vote for today then? You went out and voted. Who'd you vote for?
I voted Trump.
Oh, yes, thank you. Thanks for your support.
That's so personal.
And this person, I'm voting Trump. And I had people already say,
If you don't vote for Kamala, then you can unfriend me.
Yep.
what happened to, I remember times whenever I was sitting at lunch before I could even actually vote. And just because we were going off of what our family said, my family's very Republican and this other guy was very Democrat. And he was wanting John Kerry and I was like Bush. And And I remember just being able to have a normal lunch conversation and still being able to go about our day, hang out later, ride our bikes. And there was like a agree to disagree, and we could move on about our day. And now you cut to fucking 15, 20 years later, and all of a sudden it's unfriend me if you don't think how I think. Unfriend me if you don't agree with what I agree on. Unfriend me if you don't think that it's okay for 10-year-olds to do those things to themselves. You know, it's ridiculous, man. People are so ridiculous.
Sorry.
Mm-hmm.
Right? This guy's scrolling over here on social media. I think he's done.
Yep.
He said everything you need to get out. Real talk.
done.
Real talk.
Real talk. Did you say everything you want to say? You got anything for me? Any questions?
Nope.
Anything for Kamala?
What did I say? I told you to get out of here.
Yes, get out of here. You're not welcome no more. You won't even do Joe Rogan. You won't even do Joe Rogan.
Oh, the Joe Rogan.
All right. Well, on that
And
note,
people want to compare Trump and call him Hitler and compare him to the Nazis and all that bullshit. And you don't think this
oh, dude,
doesn't scream, I want to divide the U.S. and conquer?
Hey,
divide and conquer?
you saying that about Hitler?
United we stand, divided we fall. What are they doing to us? Dividing us. Have you ever heard of the slang divide and conquer? What are they going to do when we're all divided and not standing with each other? We're going to be conquered.
You saying that about
Jeez.
the Hitler comment?
People forget about. We pledged allegiance to the flag when we were younger. What are we doing now? Burning the motherfucker.
Yeah. Which, guess what that is? That's a felony.
I don't know if I've ever seen anybody get locked up for it though.
Nick, I have not, but it is legit a felony.
But it's disrespectful for what it fucking stands for. Anybody who's ever done it.
Yeah.
Get them.
You're not even technically to truly respect it. You're not even supposed to let it touch the ground.
Yep.
But all these motherfuckers will stomp on it and burn it. And I'm just, oh my gosh.
All right.
I'm not trying to get negative.
No.
I mean, everybody, you did what you did. You, whatever side you voted for, I still respect you, even if you made a dumbass decision.
Well, we're all dumbasses. We're voting in this thing, so
Nobody's perfect. This is a rough
that's
line.
not true. I ain't never done anything wrong, you fucker.
I'm perfect.
But I'm perfectly fat.
Oh, dang.
Yeah. All right. On that
Say
note,
that about yourself.
congratulations to whoever wins.
Congratulations, Donald J. Trump.
Yeah.
I'm calling it.
Yeah. All right.
Red wins. Mic drop.
Thank you for having me on the podcast for the night. It was truly after dark and I just enjoyed it so much.
And did you think you fell from a coconut tree? Huh? You think you fell from a coconut tree?
And I'm a billionaire. So suck it, cause I'm a billionaire.